I have been enjoying riding both the Kaabo Mantis 8 and the Varla Pegasus over the past couple months, so I've been looking forward to making this video. Going into this, I did not have a clear idea of which scooter was going to be better, and I was excited to see how the two scooters would stack up against each other in a direct comparison. This comparison is broken down into 4 basic categories: performance, ride comfort, portability, and quality. Each category will have a number of different tests, and I'll tell you my personal winner for each category. As of mid-September, when I'm recording this video, the Pegasus is priced at $1,099 with a discount of $50 with my discount code, and the Mantis is priced at $1,199 with a discount of $125 with my discount code. Prices may have changed if you're watching this at a later date, but as of right now with my codes, the prices are almost identical for these two scooters. Links to both will be down in the description if one of these scooters appeals to you. Let's start with performance. All performance tests were done with factory default P settings in dual motor max speed mode. I wanted to test the performance of the scooters for the average user, as if you just took the scooter out of the box and started riding it. So with default P settings, the Mantis 8 has slightly better acceleration from 0 than the Pegasus, and barely wins the 50-foot acceleration test. The Mantis 8 has a much more linear acceleration curve, beating the Pegasus off the line, while the Pegasus starts out slow and begins to catch up as the acceleration ramps up. The Pegasus wins the top speed test, clocking in at a top speed of 33 miles an hour. The Mantis 8 clocked in at 30 miles per hour over the same stretch of land on the same day with the same GPS app. This corresponds with the advertised top speeds of each of these scooters, where the Pegasus does advertise a slightly higher top speed than the Mantis 8. So you get a little better acceleration with the Mantis and a little better top speed with the Pegasus. My method for testing braking wasn't overly scientific, as it's fairly easy to tell that the braking on the Mantis 8 is better just from riding both scooters. I believe that this small difference is due to the light electronic braking that the Mantis 8 has. The Pegasus doesn't seem to have any included electronic braking, so the braking is going to naturally be a little less effective than the Mantis 8, and the brakes will probably wear down a bit quicker. Generally speaking, the Mantis 8 feels smoother and more consistent in its acceleration and braking. So the Mantis 8 is my choice for this category, though if you value top speed over everything else, then you might like the Pegasus more. Let's talk ride quality now, because that's a huge part for comfort on longer rides and for handling varied terrain. Both scooters have smaller 8-inch wheels and smaller suspensions, and generally the ride quality difference isn't huge. So I do want to look at things that set these scooters apart, including tire type, deck size, handlebar height, and other things that affect the way the scooter feels to ride. The Mantis 8 is rocking tubeless pneumatic tires, an excellent choice and vastly superior to tube tires for preventing flats. The Pegasus takes that to a whole nother level with solid tires to really prevent any sort of flat from happening. The obvious downside of solid tires is the lack of shock absorption that pneumatic tires would offer. To make up for this, the Pegasus has slightly softer suspension with a bit more travel to absorb small shocks. So the Mantis 8 has a stiffer suspension with tubeless pneumatic tires, and the Pegasus has a slightly squishier suspension with hard solid tires. They end up feeling very similar, except when it comes to very aggressive changes in ground height, like a raised section of sidewalk with a 90-degree lip. In this case, the Mantis 8's pneumatic tires do a better job of absorbing those type of bumps. Both scooters feel very similar when it comes to large, less aggressive bumps like maybe a sidewalk ramp. The Pegasus has a slightly larger riding platform and slightly taller handlebars, making it a little more comfortable to ride for my 6-foot 1-inch frame. The Pegasus has a generally larger feel when riding, which I do like. The steering on the Pegasus is quite stiff and may feel strange initially for riders, but after riding with the stiffer steering, I find myself liking it more. It makes the scooter more stable at high speeds, and this, combined with the wide tires, makes the Pegasus feel very solid, especially in a straight line. I have a slight preference for the Mantis 8 when it comes to turning and carving with the scooters because of the looser steering and rounded tires, but the stability that the Pegasus offers outweighs the strengths of the Mantis 8 in my opinion. Both these scooters have things that I like and dislike about the way they feel to ride, but for me, I would give the edge in this category to the Varla Pegasus, as the dimensions and slightly softer suspension make the overall riding experience a little bit better for me. The Mantis is a lighter, smaller scooter than the Pegasus, making it easier to carry and fit in a car or other small space. If folded dimensions and weight are some of your main priorities, then the Mantis 8 is the better choice. The Pegasus wins when it comes to time to fold and unfold. The Pegasus gets unfolded and ready to ride much quicker than the Mantis 8 due to the simpler folding lock. So if you're in a situation where you need your scooter to unfold and fold quickly, then the Pegasus is the better choice. Keep in mind that neither of these scooters are designed to be an ultralight and portable scooter. Mantis sits at 53 pounds and the Pegasus is 66 pounds, and I can say from experience that either scooter becomes a pain to lug around folded for an entire day. If portability isn't a high priority for you, then ignore this section, but if you want the smaller and lighter of these two scooters, then the Mantis 8 is the winner for this category. The subject of quality and long-term durability for these two scooters is tough for me to speak on definitively, as I've not put a crazy amount of miles on either scooter. With me having so many scooters to ride and a fairly consistent stream of new products coming into review, it's hard to say if I will ever personally find the breaking point of these scooters. But I will speak generally and based on my instincts and experience, and based on what I've noticed so far. So generally, the Mantis 8 has felt more solid of the two scooters. The Mantis 8 makes less noise and feels more sturdy when riding. The folding mechanism on the Mantis 8 gives me a bit more confidence than the mechanism on the Pegasus. Keep in mind that neither scooter has had any actual issues, and the lock on the Pegasus has actually been holding up great. It does require a bit of adjusting when it first arrives, however. I've had no reason to doubt either of these scooters and made these previous statements about quality just based on my gut instinct. So, tallying up the categories, the Mantis 8 won the most. However, the point of this particular comparison wasn't so much to declare a definitive winner, as it was to help point out differences between the scooters and let you decide which appealed to you the most. I actually really like both of these scooters and think that they're some of the best value for the money on the market. I ultimately think either is a great choice of scooter. Links to both are down in the description as well as those discount codes. Thanks for watching. Leave a like and/or comment if you enjoyed the video or it was useful. Be sure to get subscribed, and I'll see you in the next one.